Daniel lived with his wife, Amelia, and their daughter, Amy. They were a small and happy family. Daniel worked in an office as a manager, and Amelia was a housewife. Amy was in the 4th grade and was very close to her father. One morning, Daniel and Amy were having breakfast. After breakfast, Daniel picked up his briefcase and keys and paused.
"Oh no! I didn't get my glasses,"
he exclaimed. Amy was sipping her milk. She put the glass on the table and ran to the room. Soon, she came back with Daniel's glasses.
"Here, Dad,"
she said, giving them. Daniel smiled.
"I can take them myself."
Amy shook her head and grinned.
"Dad, it's my duty."
Amelia, spreading butter on her toast, smiled. Daniel chuckled, put on his glasses, and patted her head.
"Okay, I'm going,"
he said, and left. After a while, Amy's school van arrived, and she rushed toward the door. One day, a girl, Ava, joined Daniel's office. She and Daniel became friends. Soon they grew close. Daniel proposed to her. His behavior changed. Even with Amy, he was different. Amelia grew worried. One evening, Daniel came home and sat in the lounge.
"Who is she?"
Amelia asked. Amy stood at the door, silent. Daniel looked at her.
"I saw her with you,"
Amelia said.
"She is Ava. We are marrying soon,"
Daniel said. Amelia's heart sank.
"And me?"
"You can go to your mom's flat,"
Daniel said.
"And Amy? What about her?"
Amelia asked, trying to hold back tears. Daniel turned away.
"Ava won't keep her."
Amelia smiled sadly.
"You mean she should go too?"
Daniel stayed silent. Amy's heart sank.
"Dad left me?"
Amelia moved to her mom's flat. Amelia started a job. Amy joined a new school nearby. Daniel married Ava. One day, Amelia was grocery shopping. Amy wandered nearby and saw Daniel with Ava.
"Dad,"
she called. Daniel turned.
"Oh, Amy. How are you?"
Then he turned to Ava.
"Let's go."
They headed to the counter. Amy froze. Amelia's heart ached.
"At least you could talk a little,"
she thought. She went to Amy.
"Let's buy chocolates,"
Amelia said softly. Amy nodded and headed to the shelf. A few tears rolled down her cheeks, but she wiped them quickly. One afternoon, Amy came out of school. Mr. Harris, Amelia's colleague, was waiting with a cake.
"Hi, Amy. Can we talk?"
he asked, smiling. Amy nodded quietly. He handed her the cake. They sat on a bench.
Amy, I proposed to your mom. But she said no. Can you talk to her? I want to be your dad.
He said. Amy smiled and nodded. That evening, Amy was doing homework. Amelia sat nearby.
Mom,
Amy said, stopping.
Uncle Harris met me after school today. Mom, marry him.
Her voice shook.
Then I can call him Dad.
Amelia's heart ached. She hugged her tightly. Soon, Amelia and Harris married. They had a boy, John. Daniel and Ava also had a son, Mike. Years passed. John was now 8. One day, Daniel's pen fell on the floor. As he bent to pick it up, John just walked past. Daniel froze. He remembered Amy.
It's my duty, Dad.
His hand shook.
Amy.
One evening, Daniel was leaving a store. When he saw Amy,
Amy.
he called. She turned.
Oh, Dad. How are you?
Harris was walking just behind her. Then she looked back.
Dad, let's go inside.
They walked in. Daniel's lips trembled.
I've lost my daughter forever.
Moral. Ignoring love hurts forever.